Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to The Longest Journey. Alright, we are at the third trial. Crow has appeared to us through a shift. Let's go ahead and chat him up a bit first. Any idea what we should do?
Any idea what we should do?
You're asking me? Me? You're actually asking me for advice? Me, huh?
Sure.
Don't see nobody else around, do you?
I don't perform well when I'm put on the spot like this, you know. But, okay, I'm thinking. I got wings. You need some flying done? I'm your man. Bird, I'm your bird.
Okay, what happened to you after I left?
What happened to you after I left?
I just flew around for a bit. Would you believe it? I actually went back to Mercuria Harbor to find the old man again, see what he was up to.
Nothing.
I kinda miss him. I mean, I hate him and I hope his hair falls out, but we were together for 20 years, you know, and there were good days.
How old are you?
Well, one at least, one good day. Anyways, he was gone. Not a trace left of him. Either he drowned, or he got out of town with the rest of them.
Probably got out of town. Alright, thanks, Crow.
Thanks, Crow.
Anytime, babe. I mean, ma'am. Miss. April.
Yes, April works best. Alright,
It's my faithful friend, Crow.
take a look down in the canyon, please.
Crow, I need you to fly down into the canyon to see what's below the fog.
And don't get eaten by a
Canyon? Below the fog?
Are you
Cthulhuoid monster.
scared?
I didn't say that. It's just, well, fog clings to my feathers and...
I'll give you a bath.
Would Crowboy do it?
Yes.
Crowboy would do it, but he'd be careful not to get hurt, and he'd come right back up again if he saw anything remotely dangerous.
Of course. Okay. Hold tight. I'll be back soon.
Time passes.
So
And,
what
well,
did you see, Crow? What was below the fog?
You're not gonna believe me.
yes, I
What?
will.
I told you, you're not going to believe
Sure,
me.
I will.
Just tell me what you saw.
Nothing.
Nothing? As in nothing out of the ordinary?
No, as in nothing at all. The absence of anything. Below the fog, there was nothing. It was terrifying. Until you've seen what nothing looks like,
No, nothing to something.
you won't be able to fully appreciate something. Anything at all. I used to hate this blue sand. I mean, blue sand? What
come on.
the heck?
Blue is
Now,
great.
though, I love it. It's sand, and it's blue. It's something. Not like that. Nothing down there. It was freaky.
So there's no way I can climb down, cross over, and climb up on the other side.
You'll fall into the nothing. I'm telling you, I don't even think time passes down there. You'd be falling through nothing forever.
Oh,
Damn.
what's the worst that could happen? Yeah, I mean, a luck dragon will probably come save us. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Alright, how about you go check out the cone structure? Anything else that we can't send you up to check out the turbulent sky? Oh, could send you up to check out the tower.
Crow, can you check out the tower for me?
What? All of it? It's huge.
Yep, do it.
Just see if there's any way you can get in. From here, it looks pretty impenetrable.
I don't much like things that float in the air unless they got wings. But I'll do my best.
Yeah, you do that, Crow. So, like, did we enter the never-ending story or something?
Nope.
Nope, what?
Nothing. I can't see how you're gonna get into that tower. It's sealed tight.
Damn.
Well, I'll just have to use your beak to pry it open. Alright, check out the cone structure then.
Crow, can you fly across the canyon to the base of the tower?
Can a chick lay eggs?
No.
Well, I know you can't, but... Yeah, I can do that. What was it you wanted me to do again?
Just fly across the canyon and see if you can find any weird buttons or levers or something like that.
What for?
There must be a way to cross this canyon, and maybe there's a magical bridge that needs to be activated. I don't know, Crow. Just fly across and check it out, okay?
Will do. Hang on. What am I saying? Of course you'll hang on. It's not like you have any other choice.
No, I'm not hanging. I'm standing. Crow, you should know. You should understand the difference between those right now. Well,
What did you find?
No bridge, that's for sure. But there's a well on the other side, on top of that conical sandstone staircase right below the tower. It looked magical. It had that no good,
Really?
stay the heck away blue shimmer
Oh,
to
okay,
it.
a blue shimmer.
So I didn't fly any closer. Who knows where I'd end up?
That's gotta be the Well of Making.
Well, maybe it can be making us a bridge then. Making us a bridge? I'm killing today.
No, you really aren't.
You're
Don't quit your day
easily
job.
amused, Crow.
My brain's 1/10 the size of yours. What do you want from me?
More?
But maybe you got a point. Maybe the Well of Making can help us
Nah,
somehow.
probably not.
It was only a joke, April.
I know, but still.
All right, Crow. I need you to go back. Well of Making.
Crow, I want you to get me some water from the Well of Making.
What? Are you crazy? How am I supposed to carry water back from...
You've
Oh,
got a
no.
beak.
No.
Might be
No.
tasty.
There's no way I'm doing that.
Come on, Crow. Your beak is perfect for the purpose. I don't need a lot of water, and all you have to do is make sure you don't swallow.
Hey, magic's got its upsides, I'm sure. I mean, where would social welfare be without magic? But magic water in my beak? No way. What if I did swallow?
What's the worst that could
If
happen?
I'm lucky, I'll just explode or something. If not, I've heard stories, April, and none of them are very nice. Magic's not a toy. Nor is it a food, and it certainly doesn't belong in my beak.
Yes, it does.
Please, time's running short and the balance is at stake. You've got to help me, Crow. Don't you want to be a hero?
We don't need another hero.
Hero? Sure. Stooge? No. Oh, curses and damnation and all things mean and ugly. Fine. I'll put my life on the line, tempt fate, and risk a certain and painful death by magical poisoning.
Thanks.
If what?
If you'll promise to pluck my fleas for the next, year.
1 year? So honor and glory mean nothing to you.
Really
as
doesn't
much as a
anything
good
compare to good
flea
flea plucking?
No.
Okay, deal. Now, fly.
She had her fingers crossed. Actually, I'm pretty sure she's thinking, I'll be the guardian of the balance. I'm never going to have to follow through on this deal.
How did it go?
Good. Oh, what to do?
What do I want you to do? I can't take the water, so you're gonna have to do whatever it is we need done with it.
You cup your hands. Yes.
Okay, let me think about it for a second.
No. I think he was right. Let's go ahead and use him on the
I
canyon.
got an idea, Crow. You said there was nothing down there, right? The absence of anything. The water in your mouth is magical water from the Well of Making. So what if we add the magic of making to nothing?
I don't
What
know.
happens then?
Something times nothing is usually nothing.
Something, right?
No, not necessarily.
Something's better than nothing. Fly down there and spit the water out on top of the nothing. Then get out quickly. Something will happen, I'm sure of it. I'm just not
Everyone
sure what
dies.
exactly.
Okay.
Not sure that he would actually speak that way, considering he would have no lips. Ooh, hey! Magical bridge! And it cuts her in half. How convenient.
That's something, all right. But what?
What do you mean, but
Where's
what? It's a
Crow?
bridge.
Crow! Crow! Crow!
He died.
Oh, please let him be all right, wherever he is.
Well, can't worry about him right now. We've got to cross the mist bridge.
It's been a long journey getting here, but this is it. The end of the road. All I have to do now is figure out how to get up into the tower. I thought I'd already passed the 3 trials. There's always something. Guess it's not supposed to be easy.
Well, let's look at the well.
I guess this must be the Well of Making. It's not as imposing as I thought it would be. Not even close.
There also really isn't a blue shimmer to it. A little bit disappointed by that. Oh, I guess that would be the blue shimmer.
It's the Well of Making. It's very deep and very clear, and obviously magical.
Is it obviously magical, though? It's not like you have a detect magic spell cast. Just saying. Alright, well, we've got the stone disc. Let's drop it in. Aw, I'm draining the water from the well. Oh, well, just another one of my screw-ups. What is that supposed to be? Oh, alright, the water's coming back. So what, tell it to the hand? I don't want to tell it to the hand. High five? Eh, high five? Hand.
The water has shaped itself into a hand.
Oh, what is this, abyss? High five! Never thought I'd be high-fiving a well. That's not what I was expecting. High five! Comes up and slaps her in the face. Oh no, it's a water weird. Comes up and drowns her. Actually, at least she can still breathe water. So it could be worse. Who the what now? I mean, that's not her hand. Oh, hey, I recognize that symbol. The hell happened to you?
Thank God you came. I thought you were lost for good.
My path here diverged from yours. You had to pass the 3 trials.
You were right in warning me. This place is like a Freudian nightmare. The first psychologist to arrange field trips here will rake in a fortune. I mean, talk about shock therapy.
I have no idea what
It
you're
is a
saying.
sacred place. Only the chosen few can pass through the desolation.
But then why didn't my hand work on the Well of Making? I mean, I passed all the tests, right?
That is a mystery. You are to be the 13th Guardian, are you not? The balance has picked you. Your hand should have unlocked the tower, like mine did.
Maybe everything
Why
is
did it
breaking.
still react to your hand?
Even though I left the tower, I am still the current Guardian. And I will continue to be until you go through the ritual and take my place. Hold on. I think we're about to move. The tower is letting us in.
Alright, well that's an odd way for an elevator to work, where, you know, the building around it goes down. Careful not to fall off. What? Who? Someone seems to be hanging on there. I'm sure it's nothing. Seems unrelated.
I never thought I would see this place again.
Really?
It's cold. Was it always this cold?
I do not know. When I was here last, I did not feel much at all.
Oh, your nerves were cut.
I'm
Okay.
freezing.
I spent more than 1,000 years in this tower, and yet I cannot remember ever feeling warm or cold. Being Guardian, there is just the balance, and our duty to it.
You didn't feel anything?
There are no emotions. Emotions interfere with the balance. I was the conduit between magic and logic, between chaos and order. And I had to be clean.
That sounds horrible.
It never felt that way. I was content. As far as it was possible for me to be content.
Stupid content trait.
Until the very end, when I became restless.
That's when you left the tower?
I had no choice. The balance forced me out. I was polluting the flows that passed through me, through this room, and it was time for someone to succeed me.
So now it's my turn. To be Guardian.
Are you afraid?
I've never been so afraid in my life. 1,000 years. Everything will be gone when I'm done. My friends, my family, dead.
Nah, it'll be
My
fine.
world probably changed beyond recognition.
I know, April. I have experienced this myself. When I returned to Stark, I could not believe that all the things I knew, the memories of a life that I recalled as clearly as if it were only yesterday, they were all gone. I was lost, alone, dying, until the Vanguard picked me up from the street and imprisoned me. It shames me to say it, but that was a relief. To be fed, to sleep comfortably, to be warm. You have every right to be afraid. But consider this. Your sacrifice will be the salvation of mankind, of 2 worlds.
Not worth it.
What greater gift is there? What greater
Ham?
reward than to know you are like a god?
Ham.
Believe me, I could do without the reward.
And just
If
ham
there was
instead.
any other way, I'd embrace it in a second. But I won't shy away from this either. If it is my destiny, then so be it.
Good. To wish for the loss of dreams and emotions would be wrong. But to acknowledge it in the face of your fears, this proves you are ready.
Okay. So, what now? What do I do?
Dance a jig?
Just walk to the edge of the disc. The tower will know what to do. If you are the new Guardian, the tower will embrace you.
Oh.
All right.
Okay.
Here it goes. 1,000 years.
So long, cruel world. Poke. I'm touching it. I'm touching it. It's not doing
Now
anything.
what? Nothing's happening.
I don't think it likes me.
You are right. Then it is as I suspected.
What do you mean?
What? What did you suspect?
That you are not the one chosen to
What?
take my place in the tower.
What?
You are not the 13th Guardian.
Then what the hell is
I'm
all this
not,
for?
Then
I think I may be able to answer that question, Miss Ryan.
Yeah, I'll poop.
you. How the hell did you get here?
Did you hang on to
Didn't
the...
think your little
elevator-
games back at the station would fool anyone, did you?
Well, yeah.
Well, aside from those moronic and useless guards.
They were pretty moronic and useless.
It puzzles me why Mr. McAllen could be such a visionary and yet be so lacking in his comprehension of human nature to surround himself with brainless louts.
Like you?
Maybe because he wasn't human.
He was not. That would explain a lot.
Well, you didn't know.
If he was not human, then what was he?
It's a dragon.
You mean you didn't know? He was your boss, and you had no idea who you were working for.
What?
How pathetic can you
I
get?
think a lot of people don't really know
Don't
who they're
toy
working
with
for.
me, child. Don't you dare toy with me.
Wow.
I-
Some emotion out of him.
I do not know what came over me. I'm not prone to anger. In fact, I'm usually quite incapable of
In fact, I can't even
Must
raise
be
my
the-
voice.
environment that's... I don't feel quite right. Like there's something in here that's calling to me. What are you doing to me?
Hopefully
I don't know
murdering
what
you.
you're talking about, Gordon.
No matter. I can ignore this. It's so hot in here. Don't you feel it? The heat?
No?
I'm freezing. Maybe you should lie down for a minute or two.
And then stab yourself?
Maybe you should lie down.
That is an awful rejoinder.
I actually have a good reason to be here, but you do not. After all, you are no longer a candidate in this race, are you?
I may not become the new Guardian, but neither will you. The balance will never accept you.
Don't be so sure, April. That's your name, is it not?
What, do you not remember?
April?
Yeah?
I will be the Guardian. The balance will have no choice. Not with you and the previous Guardian. gone. And there's something here, isn't there? Someone's calling my name. Someone's... No. No. Not that. Not here. You brought it here, you stupid bitch!
Hey! That is quite rude.
Gordon's the stronger one. He'll win if I don't do something. It's a large disc with a ring around it, made out of 2 stone serpents biting each other's tails. One of the serpents has almost completely swallowed the other. Adrian's not going to be able to hold out against Gordon forever.
Really? I don't know. Alright. Let's save it real fast. I'm not going to end the video because this is basically the end, and I don't think that the end would fill up a full video. So we're going for it. A little bit of a longer episode. We got that talisman of balance, which we can use on Gordon. Yeah, knee him in the groin, or kick him in the groin. Oh, I can look at the window.
It's not a window, more like a mirror or a portal, with swirling blue mist outside and decorated with an image of a flaming eye.
Interesting.
It's a dragon's head.
Huh. Can't really see it, but okay.
Adrian's not going to be able to hold out against Gordon forever. Orange.
Apparently I'm orange. Okay, I don't know if it's possible to, like, wait it out here and lose. So let's just use it.
No, stay away from me. Don't. No.
Too late. I'm gonna smack you in the face with this. Wait, what? Well, I killed him. I guess, somehow, with the talisman of balance that had the chaos vortex infused inside of it. You okay, sir?
What happened to him?
I'm alive again. You gave me back my life.
Did I?
I did? You don't sound like yourself. Are you okay?
Slightly more emotional.
I do sound like myself. And I'm better than I've ever been, April. I'm whole again.
Huh?
So it worked? The joining of 2 halves?
Magic and logic. Order and chaos. I'm in balance now. I am balance. And it's glorious. I'm sorry for what I did to you, April. And to you, sir, I'm sorry for everything.
It wasn't you. Not all of you, anyway.
Just
It was
a crappy
me,
part.
But
Well,
it misguided me.
and the other part was crappy too.
I wish I could undo all the harm I've done to both worlds. Both as Gordon Holloway and as the Chaos Vortex. But I can't undo my actions. All I can do is make sure they'll never happen again. And the only way to ensure that is by becoming the Guardian.
I'm not sure that that would work.
You? The Guardian?
Didn't seem to work for Adrian.
It's my destiny, April Ryan, not yours. I was born to be the Guardian. And although the Vanguard almost managed to prevent that from ever happening, they didn't succeed.
Well, that's good, I guess.
And now, I'm ready. Thanks to you.
But what about me? If I'm not going to be the Guardian, then who am I?
That's something I cannot answer for you, April. Only you can do that.
Just a catalyst,
And
apparently.
I don't think the universe is done with you. You are important.
Oh, great.
Just not in the way you imagined.
He speaks the truth, April.
Sequels!
He is to be the Guardian now. It was always his destiny, even though it was taken from him by the Vanguard. We will begin the changing of the guards now, Gordon. And you, April, thank you. Thank you for your sacrifice, your courage, your kindness.
Okay, stop. You're making me feel very self-conscious. I only did what had to be done.
Which is
I
more
guess.
than most people would have done. Your journey here will be remembered, April Ryan. Remembered and retold for all time.
It actually wasn't.
Right now, I'm only concerned about what's coming next. Where do I go now? Where can I go?
Probably can't go
That
home.
is your choice to make. But do not fret. This world will never hurt you again.
How do I get back to Stark? Or Arcadia, for that matter?
Walk. Walk until you are outside, and then go back inside. It is easy from here.
What?
You can go anywhere you wish.
I guess then that this is goodbye.
Perhaps we will meet again.
Probably not.
Yeah, why not? It's not an impossible thought.
It actually was.
Anyway, you guys have an important job to get to. Don't let me hold you back.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Yeah, goodbye.
So, where do we actually go now? Hey, the well came back up.
So that's the end of that. Funny. I feel almost melancholy.
But the real adventure is just beginning. The
Actually,
adventure
I miss this
of life.
adventure. After all, what am I doing now? Going back to school?
Sure.
Live like nothing has happened?
Why not?
I'm just a normal person?
Seems fine.
It's a long way home. I'll figure it out before I get there. Wherever there is.
Hey, April, wait up! Where you going? Wait! Don't leave me here!
Sorry, Crow. You're gonna have to stay here. You're the next guardian. The tower is puking on us. Well, the sand isn't blue anymore. Oh goody, a sandstorm is coming. And she left Crow. Epilogue threads.
And so the story goes.
Is that it? But whatever happened to April Ryan? And did that man, Gordon Holloway, become a good and just guardian?
That is the end. If you had studied your scriptures, child, you would know that the 13th guardian was the last guardian to watch over the balance.
Was it after his reign that the worlds were reunited?
During his reign. Not long after the events I have just described.
Please tell us more. Tell us what happened to April and about the reunification of Stark and Arcadia.
I think I will save those stories for another night.
Another game.
I'm feeling tired, and it is late. I would see you out, but my legs.
Thank you, Lady Alvani. We'll find our way out ourselves. Thank you again for your hospitality and for your story.
And so the story goes. How strange it was to tell it again. To remember April Ryan. That was such a long, long time ago. And now my story is almost over as well.
You're as healthy as ever. You still got a lot of life left in you.
Yay, Crow!
Wish I was half as lucky.
Don't say that. You're okay. You can still fly.
Ah, he is awfully gray.
Fly, yes. But those cute little birds, they don't seem to appreciate that. They're holding out for their young, handsome suitors, and they don't have time for an old crow like me.
Well, you got me, Crow. Isn't that something?
It's
I
not good
guess.
enough.
Yeah, sure. Of course. Unless you're not planning on going out there again, are you? On a new adventure? 'Cause, I don't know. I'm kinda happy staying here.
Don't worry, Crow. I think our adventuring days are over. that doesn't mean we can't tell stories, does it?
Yes, yes, it does.
No, definitely not. Tell me one. Tell me the one about the young, beautiful warrior princess who single-handedly won the War of the Balance.
I don't remember it quite like that, Crow, but let's see. This story begins a long, long time ago, when Stark and Arcadia were still to be reunited, and the Guardian was still on his throne.
Probably leading into the sequel there. Although it's a sequel that has not yet been made, I don't believe. I don't think that Dreamfall and Dreamfall chapters are directly considered sequels, per se. I mean, they sort of are. But those two will certainly be coming eventually to my channel. Randy? Sandy? Huh. Okay. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed watching The Longest Journey. It is a game that kind of passed me by. I don't even remember hearing about it coming out. But, I mean, clearly quite a few people did. It has, you know, pretty good reputation and everything like that. I think that it suffered from a problem of trying to mix a kind of epic storyline with standard point-and-click adventure game puzzles and mechanics. And I think it suffered a little bit from that because some of the you know, puzzles were the how to put it. I mean, they were Cortez and Adrian by the same guy. They were too contrived for the style of the game storytelling. You know, they felt like a King's Quest game, which is always kind of tongue-in-cheek, you know, a mixture of everything. You're not really supposed to take it all that seriously, but you are supposed to take this storyline seriously. And I think that didn't mesh quite well, and it ended up kind of being incongruous. But I did enjoy the game, and I've been planning to play it for quite some time when I decided to, you know, pick it up. I did think the music was very good. I definitely enjoyed that aspect of it. I did not particularly enjoy the artwork, really. For me, the 3D artwork of the game for the characters and everything like that, kind of they fell into that zone in between when 3D graphics were first starting to come out and the point where they kind of hit a, you know, really good quality, which is kind of around the PlayStation 2 era. And unfortunately, they didn't really do a whole lot for me. But that in and of itself is a fairly minor element to it. I did like April's voice actor, although the characterization could have improved some. I know there were certainly some commenters who found the element of her being an artist not all that believable with the events as described. And they're not wrong. But yeah. Interesting note, this artwork here at the beginning, this is the Banda. There's the spirit cave thingy. This is the first journey out of Marcuria. Here you've got that, you know, that room with Lady Alvane in it. That's got to be Crow. I don't think that really means anything. That's a Merum. Not really sure exactly what these two are. It's a little bit dark to see. But we do have the Book of Secrets, so I'm going to have a bonus episode, and we'll take a look at the Book of Secrets, which we did unlock earlier, but it's only... if you didn't unlock it earlier, it would be unlocked now by completing the game. But I did find it interesting that you could do that. It's also another interesting thing is that the game doesn't have a point system per se, so you don't, you know, keep track of, you know, did I miss anything? Now, I don't think that there really is much to miss in terms of, you know, like, puzzles that you can just bypass, like in a lot of the King's Quest games. But, yeah. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed it, and stay tuned for an episode of the Book of Secrets bonus content. See you next time, everyone.